Okay, here we go. Now then, when I started this, I initially had a couple episodes recorded beforehand, but I went back to look at the footage again afterwards, and I was not very happy with it. Like, the commentary was really, I guess not so much dry as it was just very, I don't know, like it wasn't the style that I'm really known for. I guess it's like it was bordering on cynical too, and I didn't really, I don't know, like I wasn't really happy with it, so I decided to just do it all over, which is funny in itself considering that this is intended to be a redo slash, you know, what's the word, like, not really continuation, but really just, you know, treading up old ground and tying up yet another loose end. So anyway, Pokemon Crystal is a game that I really, really like a lot, and have liked for a really long time. So why I didn't just play this game at the start, I don't know. But I thought to play a ROM hack of it a while back called ShinyGold. That didn't kick off. Well, I did play a full playthrough of that, and then decided to, you know, just do it over and do boss battles for. By the way, I managed to get a new battery in this going, so we'll do that. The time is pretty much what it said there, so we'll go with that. And what's funny is, so with that ROM hack, I was playing. Well, I did the full playthrough of it first, and then I was just gonna do, well, rather make videos of the Elite Four after that. Like I had the videos for them recorded, but again, I wasn't very. Like, my performance in that could have been a lot better. So, the videos I did do, shortly after, were from a second playthrough that I did, and I never finished it. So, I figured, okay, before I knew it, there were official remakes that came out a little after. I played that for a while, made a few videos of it, and once again, that just didn't kick off. Like, it was a situation where, well, a unique situation where it was my first time not just doing a game, like a blind playthrough of something, but rather of a brand new game. It's not Sunday, it's Saturday. Anyway. Like, yeah, a unique situation where it was both blind and new. But it's not something that I particularly like doing, nor really like want to do, because, you know, I mean, when a new game comes out, generally you're going to be excited about it and you want to just sit down and play, or at least that's how I am with a lot of excuse me, a lot of the time. So eventually I gave in to the hype, as it were. Excuse me. And then, yeah, that just kind of came and went as it did. So now we're here, playing this. And what I wanted to do originally was, well, instead of playing this game or one of the other older games for that matter, like I actually wanted to do a looking back on Pokemon as a whole, and give my thoughts on that and whatever. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized, hey, that discussion is going to be pretty dang long. So I figured let's just make the best of both worlds and do a little bit of both. Okay. Whoops. I'm choosing Cyndaquil because that's my favorite of the three, although I like all of them. And I do have a team finalized for this one that I would like to do, so look forward to that. Oop, don't want to start with that name. And I'll be nicknaming these Pokemon as I go, something that I don't do very often, but I figured, you know, it's a special occasion, let's make it count. So, my story with Pokemon is a little complicated. It's surprisingly simple, too, but... So, Matthew and I, when we were kids, I want to say we both started out watching the show during Indigo League. Just to give you a rough idea on the time frame of that. We saw the first couple episodes and we're like, hey, this is pretty sweet. So, before we knew it, we were just totally wrapped up into the whole, Pokemania. So, there was merchandise everywhere, and, of course we had to get some of it. There were toys, games, everything they could possibly think of. Whoops. And I don't know what gave me the drive or the chance to try out the video games, as it were. But some way, somehow, I did, and I didn't really like it that much. I thought that, it was... What I know it sounds very silly coming from me, someone who pretty much lives and breathes, Pokemon as like a mainstay. But it's no secret that these older games, specifically Gens 1 and 2, these games are kind of hard as balls. So, I mean, when I first played them back in the day, I couldn't have been any more than, I don't know, any older than maybe 6 or 7. I mean, I could read and do math and the basic stuff that you need to really, enjoy or understand Pokemon. But I didn't really get it until a little later, when I eventually did work up the motivation to try the games again. It wasn't until actually Gold and Silver came out and those toys were, lining up the shelves and everything like that. Because I thought the newer additions to the lineup were interesting. And I really did want to try it again, so I did, and I liked it a lot better. Then when I went to play Red, Blue, Yellow again, I liked them a bit better again as well, so it all worked out in the end. I also want to apologize in advance that for all the dialogue that we've seen so far, I'm not really reading or narrating anything because, well, I imagine a lot of people watching this have already played, either this game or any other kind of Pokemon game for that matter. So they kind of already have a pretty good understanding, a general feeling of or a general idea on how these games work or, how they play, yada yada. And, this isn't necessarily going to be a 100% playthrough, but I like to show off what I can as and when I come across it, so that'll be fun, right? I had animations off when I, from when I was doing the now scrapped videos for this game. But I'll turn them on again once we get to the more important battles, as it were. I said that already. Man, something that I really need to work on is when I do play-by-play commentary, I need to, be a bit more mindful of, not so much what I say, although I'm always mindful of that. What am I on? But but rather just a lot of my key phrases that I tend to use a lot. I need to maybe use them a little more sparingly, or just yeah. I better run away. There we go. So there's not a whole lot I can do right now, obviously, but once I earn some badges, I can definitely, well, do more. And speaking of being able to do more, it was actually with Gold and Silver and really more so with Crystal version. Like, I played a good amount of Gold and Silver when they were new and, you know, essentially the new hotness. But I want to say I never actually completed a playthrough of that. That wouldn't be until Crystal version, when everything was once again shiny and brand new, but also not overwhelmingly so. Just like how playing Yellow version compared to Red, Blue, and Green were, you know, different enough, but not so much that it like completely changes the game. No, that wouldn't be until Emerald, I believe, where it does feel like you're playing a completely different game. But yeah, as for the story of this game, well, we start out in a small town, we get a task from the professor to visit this guy here, and eventually run into Professor Oak as well. He gives us all the rundown. And it's actually, yeah, this statement right here. Like, this was my favorite, still to this day, my favorite misinterpretation of a line of dialogue in these games when he says, when he talks about the latest version of the Pokédex. I always thought this was the last version of the Pokédex. Because to me, this really felt like the last Pokemon game ever. Little did I know there would be more, and a lot more after that. But it was all in good fun, and those games ended up being pretty important for how I would, for how I would develop as both a person and a gamer. Because Ruby and Sapphire were the games that showed me what I needed to know to really get it, you know. I mean, Crystal version, like I made it all the way to the last battle. I finished the game and, you know, celebrated my victory and all that. But as far as, like, you know, type matchups and overall like the deeper knowledge of the game, I'm like, okay, yeah, the stuff that I need to be more mindful of. Ruby and Sapphire taught me what I needed to know in those regards. And then Diamond and Pearl was where I put it all to the test. I got into competitive battling, and it was a lot of fun. Like, really and truly. Then before I knew it, my competitive days were over. Black and White came out. I loved those games too, but I just could not keep up with the meta. Like, it all accelerated way too fast for what I could handle, and I was already finishing up high school around that time, so, you know, my priorities were elsewhere. But, you know, such is life. And I'm suddenly feeling like an idiot because I forgot to turn the animations back on for this rival battle, but oh well. We'll be running to him again later. I'm not going to take a chance here, so I will do this. Nope. Yeah, menu memory is a very funny thing. There we go. I actually lost this battle in the old recording, which is very rare for me because usually I'm more, you know, more careful of how to approach this. But again, I was kind of it was another, like, when I was doing that old video, I was kind of, you know, lost in the moment and talking, and I just didn't really pay attention as much. So anyway, that guy there, he's responsible for the little incident that happened back at home, so we're gonna go back and investigate. Whoops. Playing this on a Game Boy player is a little bit more challenging than I remember, so we'll definitely be seeing a lot of little missteps like that. Anyway, what was the guy's name again? It wasn't Chris. No, it's Nope, not Jej either. No, it's Jeremy. That's an inside joke, by the way, so don't worry if you don't get it. So we're going to show the professor what we learned over in Cherry Grove City, or past Cherry Grove, I guess. And he decides that this is a golden opportunity for us, and we should totally take it. But before we leave home, we have another parting gift. Oh, she's over here this time. Okay. So, yeah. And just like that, the Bank of Mom is now open. And before we end things off, we have another encounter. Well, we have a little talk with this dude who's going to teach us a very important lesson. Oh yeah, and something else I want to disclose too is that with regards to catching other Pokemon outside of my main team, as far as like you know, whether it's for collection purposes or if I need an HM slave, whatever, I might do like some of that as I go along. Others I might do off screen. I'm not sure yet. But just to give everybody a heads up on that side of things, that's sort of the plan for right now. I don't want to catch this Pidgey, so I'll just leave for now. And I'm actually okay on XP for once. Last time I was a bit underleveled. You know, having lost that rival fight and all, but since I did win it, I don't have to worry about it. I was also playing at night too, so that'll also affect the wild encounters too, so something else to be acutely aware of. Alright. We've weakened it, so now let's go ahead and catch it. Or try to. Once more. That's better. When you catch something, it's automatically registered to the Pokédex, and that's it. The rest speaks for itself. Let's take a quick heal over here, and then I will, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video where we continue on this, excellent adventure. Or maybe it'll turn into a bogus journey. I don't know. But, yeah. That's kind of how things are right now. See you then.